Welcome to Barovia Beckons, Season 3, Episode 5. We're on 5, right? 6? 5? 6?
6.
6.
The front thing said 6, so I'm going off of that.
But we've already picked up the sticks.
Several times. Eyvin likes picking up sticks, apparently, for some reason.
Yeah, he likes wood.
Knew it.
Anyway.
Off to a great start.
This is a D&D 5e Curse of Strahd kind of interactive campaign.
I mean, Strahd's here.
Where you can affect the game by your donations. If you're interested in what you can do, you can click on the links in chat or right below in the About tab. It says Donate to Extra Life. You can click that. It'll take you to the Extra Life page, and that'll show you all the cool things that you can do, all the way up to and including a TPK, should you wish to see the group perish.
Do it, you cowards.
Wait, what?
Do it!
You didn't know that? It's at $1,000,
Yeah.
so...
If they get us to our goal, $1,000 donation, I'll TPK y'all.
Just remember, that means sadness for all of us.
But happiness for the kids.
They're all new characters. It's fine.
I mean, I guess. I just don't wanna.
Yeah.
Kind of like
I'm
my character.
Orvin.
Same.
Orvin. Evan's twin brother that was just in case he fucked it up.
There's probably
That Mary
several
never
of them.
told you about.
Anyway, last we left off, we had found a boat behind a waterfall, the Saer Falls, so we're south of, in southern Barovia. Just behind Saer Falls, they found a boat, they pulled it out, they fixed it, they found some interesting things, they found some puzzles and some clues, and then they decided to take a nap and get some long rests, and they had some dreams.
We got attacked by this
A goo monster.
fuckery of a monster thing. Forgot about that.
It was evil Jello, and I was not a happy.
It was not
frat boy.
okay.
And Ivan and I were kept out of the bubble.
Oh yeah, you dicks.
That was
You guys
voluntary.
were having your own fucking shit
Mhm.
going on up there. Echo was tired of waiting.
We weren't gonna.
So yeah, there was some drama aboard the boat after the massive flesh golem thing wandered off, because they didn't actually fight it to the death. They just told it to leave them alone, and it listened.
Sometimes words and words.
Hey,
Yeah, we learned
are
a
a
valuable
party
lesson.
that uses our words sometimes. Sometimes we bust open doors and hit people with them.
That's a thing that happened too, yeah. If you'd like to catch up on what you've missed, you can always go to thenerdasylum.com and watch all the prior episodes to get caught up. But we're catching up, and we're starting as you all bolt upright at the exact same time, having had your dreams.
And two separate spoons.
Yeah.
Yeah, however you slept at night, you wake up on your backs and you bolt upright. So you're now in this position where you're all kind of looking at each other.
Hope I don't hit Rikki.
You're not
hard.
that close together. You're not...
Well,
Echo's face is fucking 3 feet long.
Giant bird beak.
ah, my other eye. Ah.
I have effectively cast blindness on the paladin.
No.
Yay, more problems.
But yes, you find yourself positioned in like a north, south, east, west, almost compass-like position, and you find that you were laying on your backs,
But Joseph.
and
No,
you've
but yeah, we
bolted
were
upright.
We were all sleeping separate. What the fuck?
I'm aware of
Are-
this.
Are we on the
same
boat?
place now?
Are we on the boat?
You bolt upright, and as you look around, you find that you are in the room where the magic bubble was, in the cargo space. There's no water to be found around you. If you'll remember, you all had a similar dream, and what caused you to wake up was the water reaching your
Right.
area where you could breathe.
No one wet the bed.
No one wet the bed. There's no water to be found anywhere, but you do find that there is a steady rocking motion that the boat is doing.
Okay.
I look at Rikki and Echo, and I'm like, what? What?
I
look at
Eyvin like.
Is the bubble still up?
The bubble is not.
Oh, okay.
Am I
If they
still
somehow
sounding-
managed to get into the bubble, I was gonna be very concerned.
Ivan's going to get up and just immediately go check to see what's, you know, we're in the water, aren't we?
Am I in my bedroll still?
Is Eyvin in your bedroll still? Freaking
Context,
cucumber hopping
guys.
around.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's right.
Eyvin, you find you are wearing your clothing. You're laying on top of the bedroll.
He was wearing his clothing before. The only thing he did was take off
Is
his
he
shirt.
wearing the clothing that Rikki took from him the night before?
Yes.
What is going on?
Ivan's not paying attention. He's.
I'm going with
Eyvin.
Eyvin. I'm not letting him.
Yeah,
Go
no,
along.
Echo's getting up and following too. It just
Yeah.
What? Here, there. Bubble. There's coffee.
Just as you finish saying that, you hear in your head, above deck.
Run!
Yeah, that's where we're all going.
Little
Okay.
bird talons.
So
Just
you all
imagine.
clamber up the top of the deck of the ship, and as you're coming out there, you see something you haven't seen in a very long time. You see the sun shining in a bright blue sky. You are in the middle of water as far as you can see. Copy is sitting on the railing of the ship.
Are we back in Faerun?
Echo is about to run and to copy and then stops. And then scrutinizes copy.
Copy looks like a raven. There is no...
There's no...
Okay.
Did we die?
No, we were
die,
already
die?
dead.
We died? Die?
No, I doubt it. So you said that we're on this boat. Do we see any land at all when we look out to the horizon?
As you're looking towards the side of the ship, all you can see is water. When you turn and look towards the front of the ship, you do see a port, as if the boat is docked into a, or is, what's the term when a boat docks?
At port.
Yeah, it's at port.
Yeah.
It's been tied to a dock, and it is stationary in the water.
Tethered.
It's tethered, yes, thank you.
Do we see any people?
You see quite a few people. This dock is attached to a town. And just... give me just a second. There we go. So the dock is kind of pointing, and you can tell because of the sun, because you can actually see the sun coming up, and you can kind of get a direction feel for where you're at. Towards the north end of this harbor that you're looking at, the sea is to the south, and then there's this harbor that you're parked in, and the dock is heading to the north, and it connects to a town that is sitting on this like beach spread.
Is there a way for me, by direction, by any sort of landmarks, to be able to make a check to figure out where we are in Faerun, if we are in Faerun?
Same.
Yeah, you can roll a history check, and the DC is actually going to be fairly low because you are familiar with this area if it is Faerun. So they'd probably be identifying marks.
I'm gonna pinch myself and try to wake up.
Yeah,
13.
Ivan's pretty sure he's sleeping.
Yeah.
13.
You feel yourself pinch your... So as you're kind of looking around, you start to get a feel for the town and see some familiar markings, and you see a sign dangling above a bank.
Signs help.
Yeah. It says Saerloon Holdings. Sorry. Saerloon
We finally made
Holdings.
Is there anybody else on our ship?
It's just you guys.
Gonna Kind of call Copy over.
Copy hops over and lands.
Just directly to him. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, what the fuck? Wait, not dude, but yeah, dude. What the fuck?
He's gonna cock his head and... Well, while you were sleeping, the boat rose up and started traveling down the river. And then the mists rolled in, and I figured I had to catch you before the mists took the boat, so I landed on the boat and I couldn't wake you.
Can I insight my familiar?
You can roll an insight. There would be no reason for a familiar to lie to you. It's your familiar.
I don't know if it's my familiar.
Where is the...
I don't trust my familiar right now, Joe.
Where's the rose-colored glasses?
Yeah, is he wearing his stuff?
I would pull him out of the bag and hand you.
He is not wearing his top hat and coat. He looks
He
like
left
a
wearing
raven.
them because he was going to go have tea with the giant elk. I gotta...
I'm gonna
Oh, go ahead.
open the Tome of Strahd. Is there anything written? Since
You
the night
open the
before?
Tome of Strahd, and all the pages are blank.
what the fuck?
I got a 15 to suss out Copy.
Copy seems like Copy. Copy seems like Copy did before you left for left Mulhessen for Saerloon.
Less traumatized.
Yeah, he seems much more chipper and more like himself.
I'm gonna try and do that thing that I did to Strahd before, where I try to connect and send an image.
So you reach out and you feel as if you're hitting like a mental barrier, and an image of a wall of fog
Oh, good.
appears
Hey,
in your
guys,
mind.
I don't think we're in Barovia. I don't think any of this is a part of Barovia. I think we're alive again.
Can I have the stein?
Yeah, I pull it out of the bag and hand it to Eyvin.
Does it still taste like it tasted before? Thick like syrup?
It does not. It tastes like grog,
Grog.
Tastes yucky?
a stout ale.
Oh, I was imagining the character from Critical Role, and I was about to go, oh
I was
my god!
Orc
I was
sweat.
ima-
Wait, he's not an orc in that.
No, he's a
Yeah.
Goliath.
Goliath
yeah.
sweat.
Yeah.
No, I was
Somehow that's worse.
We should, I guess, go figure out what's going on.
Ivan just kind of sits down on the boat for a second, just kind of like brings his knees up and then like just sits there.
Echo's kind of doing the same thing. Maybe not sitting down, but they're just like... But how? But... Did you have dreams?
Yes, of almost drowning.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that may have been like a premonition that we were, the boat was sinking and our bodies were like, hey, wake up. But now that we're here, not so much.
I'm gonna roll my portents real quick.
Can I look at my father's watch?
Yeah.
Is it still broken? Like not doing what it's supposed to?
As you pop it open, you see the picture is there, and the second hand is moving.
I just turned to them and was like, do I still look like myself? Like,
She does, right?
She does look like
I would
Shilo.
assume-
thank God.
I would assume we would have, like,
That would have been an
noticed.
immediate, yeah.
I-
That would have been like, who the fuck is that?
Where's Shilo? Where is she?
She fucking punches you back and sends you off into the ocean.
Found her. She ate her.
What if we back in time? Out
Well-
of Barovia?
So, when you guys were in bed, Eyvin and I looked at the moon through the telescope, and this was in the telescope. We had to break the telescope to get to it. And I showed them the watch. This was my father's watch. This is the two of us together. And the watch was broken and the picture wasn't there. And now it is. We need to find out when we are.
Just go running in town.
When are we?
That's what I'd like delicately ask.
So don't seem crazy.
Yeah.
Eyvin's gonna go get up and steer the ship.
Why
We're
are
like
you
in port.
steering the ship? It's
Oh, we're already in
Yeah,
port?
it's
Oh,
already-
God.
We're tethered.
Oh, okay. I thought
We're
we
tethered
were...
and stuff. No.
Oh, God.
We're like at port. Like
so confused. I lied. He's not sitting. He's
just
just,
like
laying
Eyvin,
on.
Eyvin.
He's
Eyvin,
laying
Eyvin.
on the floor.
Eyvin, it's okay.
Eyvin can go find good
Oh.
breakfast.
Do we still have the marks?
You look at your wrist, and you do still have the marks, and it is undulating and moving, like the tentacles are kind of swirling around the skull.
Well, that's fine. That's still there, so at least we know it wasn't just like all a dream.
Oh god, that would be lazy GMing.
Oh, I know. Definitely. But Shilo was like, what?
This would also be a really weird time for us to find that out. Like, now what do we do? Like, we didn't like accomplish anything. Like,
all of us are dead, and it was all a dream.
I had this weird dream, guys, that we were all dead. Yeah, so did I. Eyvin, we can go find good breakfast.
Oh my god. Yes.
Not gross.
Not. Yeah.
I immediately
Rolls
get off the
over and
boat.
gets up. Okay.
Shilo, you have to pick him up. We can't.
I'm
I
up.
can't. Rikki might.
He's up. He's fine.
Like he picks you up.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. Just kind of accepts it at this point.
It is the right thing to do. Tuck your feet in.
Yeah. Just go with full bird burrito.
Hold you like a chicken.
So, the only thing I can think of, really, is maybe Strahd did this because he's threatened.
But, and I feel like I want to like, well, I guess I'm being carried, so I can't guarantee if we're actually walking and talking at this point.
I'll grab
I would like for us
Eyvin
to
and
walk and
start-
talk.
Yeah, we're walking and talking.
That sounds worse because that implies he has control over our physical bodies and either has us imprisoned or is
Yeah.
close enough to mentally control us.
So, the other thing is our bodies weren't on a ship. Not in
That-
Saerloon. We were halfway
No, in Saerloon,
to
no.
Saerloon. Yeah.
Well, in Barovia, you two upstairs, us two downstairs.
Well. Oh fuck. I don't think there's a way for me to get a hold of Tatiana.
Don't have phone number.
How dare you?
Joe, what positions were we all in? What position? Which way were we all facing and whatever?
Said we were all like
Cardinal
compass.
directions. Yep, north, south, east, and west. Eyvin was north. Shilo was south. Rikki was
Fine.
west. And Echo was east.
Cannot hear you.
That was east as in, like, your head was east
Yeah,
and your feet
when we-
were in the center.
Yeah.
So when you sat up, you looked in the center.
Shilo was east.
Ella was
Echo.
south.
Eyvin,
Shilo.
Shilo, Echo, Eyvin, Rikki, sorry.
Rikki.
I'm gonna need someone to write that to me.
I got you. I got you. I
Sorry.
got you, boo.
I
Yeah, I
heard
drew it in the
everything you
notebook.
said, and I'm gonna need you to repeat it because I'm stupid.
I'll just drop it in the Barovia chat.
Thanks, bro.
The best.
You're a real one.
Is there any lore about water and death that Eyvin would be familiar with? Because this all seems to make sense, you know? Because when I was a baby, I went through water, and I got here, and then I don't know if we were near water, but then what if the ship was in Faerun, and then it wasn't in Faerun, and then it traveled somehow by accident, and that's how this ship got there?
But that's not how the ship got there. This was my father's ship.
Yes, but maybe it got left behind, and then someone had it for a long time, or maybe not a long time, because there is no time, so it just wandered in here. So
Could we see, since when we were going to Saerloon before, should we find Floor Mistwalker?
We could try to find her. Yeah.
Just ask.
Yeah.
At this point, because you were walking and talking, you have come down the ramp from the boat to the dock. You've traveled across the dock, and then there's a boardwalk that kind of connects the coastline. Like, the entire coastline inside this thing is boardwalk. And then there's walls that, they're like 300-foot tall walls all the way around this city. And you've kind of walked down a main street into this center circular opening. It's kind of like a town, circle where there's no buildings. It's just this big open
Center of town kind of deal. Yeah.
Yes. You realize as you're looking around, the city is much bigger. This is definitely not the town center, but it's like an opening. It's a circular opening where there's no buildings. It's kind of like a gathering place. And as you're looking around, people seem to just be kind of walking around. They don't seem to be noticing you and looking at you. But you do see a lot of different races. Dragonborn, elf, human. Kobolds are running around like little raptors. And it seems to be a fairly lively town, which is a completely changed pace from Barovia. But the architecture, as you look around, is still very Gothic-like. It's Gothic architecture. There's lots of spires, like tall, what are they called? Towers with the...
Flying buttresses.
Yes, flying buttresses. Lots of gargoyle statues running.
Vaulted ceilings
vaulted,
yeah.
Is the clothing of style the same as like what we're used to seeing?
You see a lot of what are those loose sleeve blouses? Like the pirate.
They're all wearing MCR shirts.
Oh no! It's right before the apocalypse.
Oh god, it's
a
parade today.
It's a very sailor-friendly style here. A lot of like loose, open blouses. You feel a nice breeze coming from the south, kind of blowing in a northeasterly direction from the water, and you can smell the salt from the sea. It's definitely a port town. Lots of loose clothing.
Okay.
Saerloon going to be like this before? I say still being carried like a chicken.
I don't know.
We didn't make it there.
No. Are there any familiar faces in the crowd, Joe?
No,
Okay.
You don't see anybody that you recognize, but as you're looking around, please make me a perception check. Anybody that is taking in the view of this town center, or one of the circles in town.
Ugh.
I got an 11 and
God,
Poppy got a
Rikki.
16. Poppy's better than I am. In every way.
My eyes were absolutely on fire and needed to take them off.
I got an at one, so nothing.
Oh no. Rikki, your shoes look interesting.
Oh.
I got a 16.
Okay. So Copy and you, is Eyvin paying attention? Is Eyvin looking around, or is Eyvin still distracted and traumatized?
Eyvin's traumatized because he ain't about them gargoyles. He's like, what the fuck is in here that needs to be guarded so heavily?
Okay, so you're checking out the gargoyles up at the top, which is appropriate. You would definitely miss this. Copy and Shilo, you see a dusty-haired, kind of dirty-faced, lots of brown freckles across the nose and upper parts of the cheeks. He's kind of peeking around a corner and watching at you. And he points real quickly, and Copy kind of jumps up off of Echo and kind of like flutters and flaps his wings a little bit, just kind of like hovers there, like not flying away, just kind of moving up. And Shilo, you look up, and there are two individuals. One of them is about 6.5 foot tall human male, and the other one is about 5'5" female human, who are walking like they're about to like bump into you, and they're facing each other talking.
I step out of the way and motion my friends to step out of the way as well.
I'm being held. I cannot do anything.
I don't see shit. I stand there.
No, that's why I'm pushing you guys out of the way.
Okay, so you're physically making way.
Yeah.
Okay, they continue on, and they don't even notice. They just continue chatting and just keep walking.
I want to like extricate my arm and kind of just like try to poke at their back.
Okay, you wiggle your arm free, and you reach out, and
just to try and like grasp at the cloak a little bit, not to get their attention, just to touch it.
Just barely miss, and it feels like either your hand like doesn't touch anything, or there's no grasping anything.
Eyvin.
Huh?
Can I get down?
Careful. We're being watched.
Yes. I'm gonna like.
Is the
wiggle
kid
out.
still there, or the person?
As you look back around, the kid is no longer pointing, but is still like watching.
I'm gonna motion for him to come over.
I was gonna tell Copy to keep an eye out. I want to like sidle away and try and find some sort of passerby that I can try and reach out and poke.
Okay. There's lots of people in this town square, and there's lots of traffic going back and forth. You'd easily be able to approach someone.
And like just in case I do physically touch them, I don't want to just be like, "Hey," in their face and just poke them. But I would just like walk up alongside and just go, boop, and then turn away.
Okay. So you motion for the kid, and you see the kid, and then you kind of like walk up to someone and kind of just bump and nudge, and your arm kind of passes through them.
No. I wasn't worried about that.
Oh no! So I guess because the kid shook his head no, I'll start walking towards him.
Okay. He's still just kind of like peeking and watching you approach.
Shilo, what are you doing?
I'll get like to him.
Yeah.
And
he doesn't turn and run. He stands there and waits for you to approach.
I will how is he like actual like little kid?
He's you'd say probably around 12, 13 years old.
Okay. Hey buddy.
He kind of steps out. Hi.
Thank you for pointing out the people. Do you know what's going on?
No.
Are
you new? I haven't seen you here before.
Yes, I am new. Just off the ship.
What ship? Oh, that big ship?
Yes.
Oh, that's a fancy ship.
Yes, it is. Why did you point out the people to us?
They were gonna walk into you.
Is he a real person?
He looks real enough.
Hey, just because we're ghosts doesn't mean we're not real people.
No, I mean like.
Yeah, he looks real enough. He doesn't There's nothing that would indicate he's not a real human child.
Okay. Maybe I don't want to freak this kid out, so I'm not. Oh, man.
Is he the only kid around, or like?
No, there are other children kind of walking around with their families and stuff like that.
Do you know a Floor Mistwalker?
Yeah.
Could you show us where she is?
Sure.
Okay. You want to come with my friends real quick so I can get them?
Okay. He kind of like shuffles out from behind the building and fully out into this circular square.
Okay.
And starts following behind you.
I will make sure that I don't pass through somebody to freak this kid out.
Meanwhile, what Echo is doing.
Oh no.
Now that they've realized that this is happening, they're just like, and they set off. They watch people pass, and then set off on a purposeful path, like looking forward as though I don't notice people. And I'm trying to make it so that if I walk in front of someone, they would run into me. They would physically see me and run into me because I'm going to pass in front of them.
Okay. Yeah, you calculate an angle and you take off, and you actually walk in front of three businessmen who are kind of like talking and chatting and walking. One of them's got a cane, and they don't even notice you. They just pass right through you. One of them kind of shivers, and then they continue on.
I look back at Rikki and Eyvin. Still dead.
So no breakfast.
Actually, that makes sense. Yeah, no breakfast. Because we were
Lays back down.
ghosts. Oh, we were ghosts when interacted with Saerloon before. But why here now?
Wait.
What?
I was thinking about the broom when we first came to the temple and how it was just brooming by itself.
We think that was someone in Barovia, right?
But we maybe are able to do it too. If we try to interact.
Not sure should do that in big.
Oh, no, I was just saying in case of emergencies.
Mm-hmm.
But also, is that kid dead too?
At this point, DB, your character, and this child approach the others in the center of...
Hi, friends. I look at the kid. What's your name? I'm so sorry.
Damien.
Oh, this is Damien. Damien, I am Shilo. This is Echo, Eyvin, and Rikki. Damien's going to show us where Floor Mistwalker is.
Ah, good.
Yes.
Good.
And maybe we be careful about not...
Running into people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Very rude.
Oh, they won't notice.
Why? Wait, you
Shit.
know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna poke him right in his forehead.
Your hand goes through his forehead, like...
Oh, you can see ghosts?
Maybe he's a Vistani.
Oh.
Oh,
Are you a Vistani?
What's a Vistani?
Well, he doesn't know if he is or not, so probably no.
I
he
don't
might.
know either.
He might.
That's true. Would you mind leading us to Floor?
Absolutely. And he
Thank
gets
you
this
so much.
smile on his face, and he turns around and he starts like skipping across.
Gonna follow this sweet child of mine.
And there's actually, in the northern part of the circle, there's two roads that kind of split off. It's like a singular exit to this town hall that kind of splits into two roads. And he takes you down the left-hand path, and you travel through a couple different blocks until you get into another circular area that's much bigger. And on the very north end of this thing, there's a huge, almost castle-looking building. It's kind of like a cross between a castle and like a Gothic cathedral. Like the square Gothic Cathedral of Notre Dame, kind of mixed with this like Gothic medieval Irish castle. There's lots of like spires and decorations that look very Barovian on this.
I have theory.
Also have theories.
I have no theories.
Maybe Saerloon looked like this to us because we anchored in Barovia.
Maybe.
Opposite of rose-colored glasses.
What happens if we put our rose-colored glasses on here?
Copy doesn't have his, so...
Oh, I put them on earlier. Nothing happened.
Oh,
Oh, I missed that.
I did miss that as well.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, it was like this. Nope.
Threw him in the ocean.
Fuck you, Strahd. Fuck you.
Well, hopefully, when we get to Miss Floorwalker, she'll,
Miss Floorwalker?
whatever.
Miss Floorwalker.
She's actually a Sith in disguise.
Hey!
You got the
makes
Skywalkers up there being Jedis and the Floorwalkers being Sith.
Oh my god.
Oh, stop it. Anyway, when we get to Floor Mistwalker, maybe she can help us. Gonna keep following this boy. I'm gonna keep an eye out on anything that might look sus.
sense. Yeah, sus.
Like
Okay.
everything?
Yeah.
More sus than normal. How about that?
No, Eyvin's gonna enjoy all the scenery. He missed all the green and alive things. Wait, can I touch the ground? Can you like pick up dirt? Can I pick up sticks?
Would you like to reach down and try? Yeah, as you reach down to pick up a stick, your hand just kind of like flows through it.
No one else can hear me. I didn't care. Let's go. This is torture.
So he skips across this big town square and towards this Gothic building.
Kid, Damien,
He stops. Yeah?
drink this.
No.
Is it?
No.
For science.
What is this?
Good job, Eyvin.
Gave alcohol to underage
What does it
child.
taste like? He can reach the bar. He is fine.
It tastes like burning and piss.
Oh, yeah. Gross.
So correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
He like takes his hand and like dips his finger in it and like pulls it out. What do you see?
Your finger is wet.
You don't see red?
No.
Oh, we're not doing this.
You're weird. And
Apologies.
he turns around and he starts skipping.
He's gonna pound another fucking beer. Fuck this.
Follow the child.
Are you drinking from your everlasting tankard? Is that what you're drinking from? Okay. That's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure. Yeah, it tastes like a stout beer.
So
Better when it
fire
tastes
and
like
piss.
breakfast. Hey, stouts are delicious.
Don't
They're
like
my
beer.
favorite.
Hate beer.
There's so many different kinds of beer.
It's all gross.
Yeah, and it's all bad.
gross.
The
Yeah.
more you drink, the better it gets.
I don't want to start.
That is
Do a
true.
couple cake stands. It's
No.
I don't want you guys to talk to beer like that in front of me. Beer's my friend. Not like close, but like we're friends. I'm not letting you talk to him like that.
Anyway.
They don't know you.
So the castle thing.
Yeah, so he gets to the front door, and there's this big, giant, ornate iron knocker.
I knew that was coming. I knew Kat was gonna. I was like, somebody's gonna laugh
I
at knocker.
was not thinking about it until Kat laughed.
Anyway, the iron knocker, singular,
Oh, not better.
is in the shape of a demon's face. And the round part that you use to knock against the other part of the iron is like pierced through the nose. And he reaches up and he kind of struggles with it for a second, and then he just like lets it fall, and it. And then the door kind of creaks open.
I'm so scared because all I think is we're gonna get back into the murder house.
Just walks in. Let's go.
You begin to walk in, and you almost bump into a 8-foot tall Goliath who's kind of looking down at you. Can I help you?
Looking at us, or is he looking at the kid?
He's looking down as Eyvin is standing there, but then as you're looking, you realize he's looking through Eyvin to the kid. And oh yeah, he can't see you. I'm here to see Fleur. Do you have an appointment? No, but it's important. I have some friends.
Emergency.
Tell him Justinia sent you.
Justinia sent me. And you see his face kind of like... Come in. And he turns around and escorts you into this like 40-foot by 40-foot vestibule, this like accepting area, like the front part of this mansion.
Unnecessarily large.
Unnecessarily large. Foyer, yes.
Foyer.
Foyer.
Boy, yay.
That's only for surprise parties.
In the center of this foyer is a small fountain.
I'm gonna touch it.
Doesn't even describe it, and I was like, I'm gonna touch it. God.
You reach out into the top part of this fountain that's just kind of bubbling over and spilling into the reception pool at the bottom, and your fingers instantly start to burn, and it feels like it's acid.
Ow.
That's
He pulls it
not
out.
Good.
Wait, this sounds really familiar. Why is this so familiar? This is super familiar.
I know why
pulled
this sounds
my
familiar to me, but that's
flask.
because I had a weird session way back when one time where this was happening. But don't worry, nothing to do with this, I'm sure.
Don't worry.
I'm having like legit real life deja vu. Like I'm freaking out. I've had this dream. You said the same exact thing. Are you sure we haven't had this conversation before?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, that's fine. Ow, Shilo, the water hurts here.
Here? What does that mean?
You hear the boy whisper, "Yeah, don't touch it. It's holy water."
Oh,
We dead.
That's why it sounds familiar. And I just pull out my flask that had the holy water in it. Probably still has a little bit, but
Yeah, there's maybe an inch or so left in there.
here, give it to me.
no.
I'm already burned.
No.
Yes,
No.
please.
No.
Why are you being like this?
Eyvin, I don't need you to get more hurt.
It is not a big deal. You have hands that do making things better.
You're not wrong, but we're not doing this.
But you can just
Fine. You don't even know if it would fill it because we are ghosts.
So let me try.
I hand him the damn flask.
He takes it with just as much aggression.
Fucker.
Looks her right in the face. He's just like, psh.
The water splashes through the flask and hits a little bit on you, and it burns like that acid. And the boy looks at you and says, I can do it.
But it is, and he hands it to him.
You hand it to him, and he reaches up, and it
That was going to be my second thought.
bloop, bloop, fills into it, and he shakes it, says, "Is that enough? It's almost full."
All
Yeah.
of it, all of the things that are full.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Here you go, and he goes to hand it back to you.
I take it.
Oh no.
It falls through your hands on
Yeah,
crashes onto the floor.
Oh no.
You hear like Eyvin's dose, this the air just
Lurch turns around and looks at the boy and says, "What are you doing?"
Tell him not to ask questions.
"I'm sorry, I dropped
no,
it."
don't.
And he bends over and picks it up, and he goes to like wipe up the floor and then like starts to refill it. "I will go and let her know you're here." And he turns around and disappears into kind of some shadow. There's some torches that are kind of like lighting the place up, but it's very dim lighting in here, and he kind of disappears into the mansion.
dump out the water. I want to see what it looks like. If we can hold it again.
"Yeah, you are new, aren't you? Did you like recently die?"
Yes.
Sort of?
So you don't know how to hold things or manipulate things.
No.
Aha! We can! I told you!
You often speak with dead?
Well, whenever I see them. I'm considered weird. A lot of people don't talk to me. Floor's a good friend, though. She knows I'm a medium.
It's okay. I am
One day
also
you'll be
considered
large.
weird.
Immediately, the small, medium, at large joke just played through my head. We all just
You've
sigh.
been great. You've been really great. So manipulating things.
Yeah,
So-
it's more of a spiritual thing than like a physical thing, because you're not physical. So try it again, and he holds it up, but this time mean it, and he smiles.
I, with feeling, try and take it.
Once more.
Roll a wisdom check.
Okay.
Oh,
Wisdom check. How is my wisdom? Not great.
Hey, Shilo,
It's a 16.
grip it firmly.
Firmly grasp it!
So you reach out to take the flask, and you do grab it, and you kind of like pulling it out from him, but it's beginning to kind of like slowly slip through
I'm
your
concentrating,
grasp.
trying to keep it grasped.
And you finally get it to the point where it's like there, and you're kind of like awkwardly holding it.
Can I drop it into the bag of holding?
You open the bag of holding, and it falls through the bag of holding because it is ethereal.
Oh, why? But
gonna
my
break this
flask
jar.
was ethereal too. He pulled it out of the ether. Can he pull me out of the ether?
I don't know. I've never tried that before. That
I'm just like hand, like pull me out, buddy.
seems dangerous.
Do it for science!
I
While
mean,
this nonsense is going on, Echo's like logicking what's going on. Like, if he, more so talking to themselves than anything, if he recognizes Justinia's name, but does not know she dead, we may be back in time, or maybe not long after left, or she was covered up, or and just kind of going on like to themselves.
Or we are dreaming, and we are all inside a castle Ravenloft right now, being eaten alive by a dragon.
Entirely possible. This may be some dream given to us to make us feel better while dying.
Don't listen. Strahd has killed me several times over. There is no, oh, dream to make things feel better. It's torture and pain.
It may not be Strahd.
who's Strahd?
A dick.
It's okay, small child. Are you gonna try and pull me out of the ether?
I don't.
Do
I
it,
don't
do
feel
it, do it,
comfortable
do it,
doing
do
that.
it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, you can do it, Damien!
I've done small objects, but people I've never
Oh,
pulled.
do Rikki!
Like, you don't. I don't know. If I try and you like disappear or like die again, I don't know.
Well, I'm not worried about ourselves. I'm
Okay.
worried about you. Let's
Like-
not.
I've done ethereal objects, like that's easy,
Well,
but
Um,
I've never
things
done
back?
souls.
I think here. Why don't you keep the flask? It may be
Okay.
come in handy for you one day.
Handy.
I can get more holy water later, so it's all good.
Okay. There are some aggressive ghosts. You guys are nice.
Oh, we're kind of
Nice.
aggressive.
Nice but aggressive. Looks
Yeah.
at Eyvin.
I am not aggressive.
He hasn't
Do
tried
it,
to
do
hurt
it,
me.
do it, do it,
I'm
do it, do it.
aggressive.
I am
say it.
excited at it. Deadbolt.
Listen, I've dealt with peer pressure before.
From ghosts?
Poor kid.
No.
So, can you tell what does Flora look like?
Well, she's really tall, and she has really, like, poofy red hair.
Okay.
What
Awesome.
She's
is
pretty.
this place? is this place?
This is Flora's mansion.
Oh. Is she rich?
She comes from a long line. Apparently, this building has been here for many, many centuries, and her family has passed it down to her. And she's like the city's,
Chieftain.
No, she doesn't run the town.
But this house is so big.
So, how familiar are you with different religions? Because there's, like, in some religions, you go in and you talk to one of the people in charge and you, like, confess your sins and they, like, tell you that you're okay. She's kind of like that.
Like priest? Sort of?
Yeah, but not really, like, in charge of a religion. More like people come talk to her and look for guidance, and when they want to connect with people.
Soothsayer?
Yeah, toothsayer.
Yep, a toothsayer.
Can we keep him?
No, that means he dies.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, shit.
They're of the Fae. Teeth. You trade teeth
No.
to the Fae.
No. Oh. Eyvin, you're great and I love you.
I love you too, and I know I am great, but why I don't understand these things. Is Floor...
Were you guys, like, together?
Oh, yes.
Yes, we are all here, yes. Well, we came all together, and
Like a family.
Yes.
Cool. I wish I had a family.
What else is like in this room? Are there like any like portraits? Is like doors to other places?
There is a big
Gargoyles.
chandelier that hangs down, and there's 2 columns on the north side of the vestibule that kind of have these like snake-like wrappings around them. And then there's 2 like leather benches that you could sit on, and then the fountain in the center. The chandelier is the only thing providing light in this area. You can see further down, there are torches in the rest of the mansion that kind of dimly light it, but there's too much shadow for you
Through
to
like
see.
other doors and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Are there any like pictures or anything?
Not in this area, no.
Okay.
Which way did dude go?
He went straight through the vestibule into the darkness ahead.
Into the darkness.
And at this point, he does return. She is ready to receive you. Please follow me.
Follow the boy, follow the giant creepy man.
yeah,
follow
let's go, Lurch.
He turns around and he lumbers down into the darkness, and the boy begins to follow him. The boy doesn't seem to really pay any attention to anything because he's been here before. He's familiar with this. And he leads you to a hallway, and as you're going through the hallway, you do see portraits. And Shilo, you recognize every single one of them as portraits of your past lives.
You know, I love her, but she's real creepy sometimes.
Yeah, your friends are weird,
Hey.
bro.
That was a notification for something. What was it? Did we get a donation?
Uh-oh.
I think it was a donation.
Let me pull up the page.
It should have went off, but I don't have the thing connected, I guess. Aha! Mistwalker. Gift the entire party advantage on their next skills check or attack roll.
Oh,
so
thank
you all have
you.
advantage on your next roll.
Thanks, everybody. Or thank you, the person who did. Do we know who did it?
It just says
Mistwalker?
Mistwalker.
Eerie.
Okay. Man.
Ouch. scratch my back.
He
How
leads
many
you.
lives? It's not all of them, is it?
No, there's not thousands
we
of
don't have time
portraits
for
here,
that.
but you recognize these as a lot of the ones where you didn't find other people to connect with in your life. So these are your single lives, all the single
depressing
ladies.
Yeah, you beat me too.
And as you're passing through, he walks past several doors to the end where these double doors, and he opens the double doors up. And there's this really, like, it's almost like there's more shadow than light in this room. Almost like it's a unnatural shadow. And there's a big round table in the center. And there's lots of velvet curtains. And on the other side of the table, there's this stone like archway. It's got two columns that kind of connect at the top in an arch, and they're decorated in the same motif as the front. They've got the snakes that wrap around, but you also notice not only are there snakes, there's skulls kind of wrapping around and then across the top, and all the skulls across the top, their eyes are kind of dimly glowing.
Didn't we see this before?
Someone saw this before. I'm not making shit up, guys.
I don't know about the snakes, but the skulls are pretty common.
The skulls,
There was
yeah.
that one hallway into that underground like church that was just
Yeah.
nothing but skulls and nothing but bones. That was the thing.
Yeah, there was that, but I don't remember them glowing.
Is this a common sort of practice for people in your world?
Sometimes.
Hardcore ones.
Have a seat, Damien. She will be with you shortly. Damien just, thanks, Lurch, and walks up and pulls out a chair and hops up, kicks his leg.
Of a Harley Quinn, where they're like,
Oh.
I'm just America's cherry pie or apple pie or something.
Oh,
Robin.
yeah.
And then, as Damien walks into the room, Lurch kind of reaches and grabs the doors and begins to shut them.
We go in.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go
Pass
in,
through Lurch if I have to.
and he
Gross.
shuts you inside. And as soon as the doors shut... Sorry, were you just adjusting, or do you have to... Do you need a second?
Sorry, there was a lance.
You're fine.
You're good.
There was a lance.
Hi, Lance.
Now what Lance appeared.
Just as the doors shut, the lights that were already dim even further. Just enough light. I know you have dark vision, and someone else has dark. There's two dark visions, right?
We all
Rikki?
do,
Everyone except for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Eyvin has dark vision too. So
I have coffee.
even with your dark vision, the room gets dark, almost like it's being taken over by shadow. Like these
It's the
lights.
Sombra.
That's what I've been thinking this whole time. I'm just like,
The lights dim and the shadows kind of take over the room, and the eyes on the skulls glow this green, soft glow. And then in between the two arches, there's this green, soft glow that starts to emanate, and this mist kind of starts to pour out from the archway, and stepping forward is Tatiana.
she always showy like this?
She is very showy. She didn't used to be like this. Damn, girl.
She steps forward and she pulls the chair out. And Thank you, Damien. The rest of you may have a seat.
I sit
Can
down.
we? Can we? Can we?
Slowly stick my butt into a chair.
And you find that that there is resistance, and you are able to sit in these chairs.
Eyvin's pacing. It's fine.
I'll sit. I'll sit.
Damien tells me you are looking for me.
Tatiana.
Why are we here, woman?
It's Kasaya. What are we doing here?
Ah, Kasaya. I am not 100% sure what brought you here.
When is
We
what
just
time?
saw
What day?
you in Barovia.
What year? What day is it?
She kind of looks over at Damien. Damien, Wednesday.
It's Thursday.
Thursday.
This child.
I believe they mean what year. Oh, 1395?
What year was it when we went into Barovia, Joe?
1395.
Oh, okay. Same year
What
as
day
death.
what day of 1395?
Wednesday?
Like, I would like for him to answer a numerical date so that we can figure out if this is before or after. Because, I mean, I know we didn't specify what day we all went to fucking Barovia, but, like, just because characters would know.
Yeah. He specifies that it is a couple months after.
Okay, so we're been dead for a couple of months in Faerun time. How the hell did we get back?
Water.
Well, we were
boat.
on a boat.
You are on a boat.
We were on a
Were.
boat, my father's boat.
May still be on boat if we are still anchored in Barovia.
Well, your spirits are what were anchored in Barovia, and if your spirits are here, then they're no longer in Barovia.
What?
But how, Tatiana?
It wasn't my doing. Perhaps
I would hope not.
she lifts up her wrist, and the tattoo is moving. Perhaps someone else wants you here.
When was last time you saw us?
When you called us to tell Shilo.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so at least we know time is lining up kind of that way.
So this not previous Tatiana we're speaking to.
yeah.
Why?
I do not pretend to understand the powers.
Can you take us back to Barovia?
That's weird, but yes.
We can step through the portal, yes.
Then why did we come here?
Perhaps they do not want us there because they are going to do something, or Strahd is going to do something.
If they don't want us there, we might not be able to even use the portal, but we could try if we get bumped against it.
If we go through, where do we come out?
You will come out in one of the many portals that it connects to.
We could pop out inside of Strahd's house.
I don't have one in there, but
Good, good, good. It was a test.
we could go to Valaki, Barovia,
We were halfway
the ship?
there, and
What's
now
the
we're
ship?
living on a prayer.
we were.
That we're gonna gloss over it.
We could go to Krezik, the Belverzi.
The Belverzi.
Belverzi?
Yes, I have
For science.
portals all over. The only place we could not go is inside Strahd's castle.
We don't want to go there anyway. We don't have the weapons for it.
So
I peed off of his house.
Tatiana. So was going to Belverzi for science. To learn and help Justinia feel better. And to learn. May have told them Justinia's student is coming. Is that bad?
No, they are aware of who you are.
Okay. But what about them? And I point to my 3 companions.
Ah, yes. She
Day
reaches
drinking.
into her like satchel and she pulls out 3 little like squirrel skulls. She puts them on the table. If you present these, they are like passports. They will not harm you.
I
I was ready to start casting to protect them if needed. So that's good.
I try and pick up the squirrel skull.
Yeah, you pick it up.
Oh,
As-
just
Yeah.
Thank God.
Probably charged or something.
Tatiana, we need to talk about the portraits in your hallway.
Yes. What about them? I think they are a good likeness of you.
Oh, they're great. Why?
What do you mean, why? I have access to all the greatest artists in the history of art. Of course I would
I
utilize
just
that.
find it a bit odd that you have more pictures of Shilo than I have seen of your own daughter.
He
side eyes.
You say that, and Echo is just like,
We all are just like,
I said what I said.
technically, grandchild, I should have more portraits too.
I guess there's an awkward stare down between. He's
She does
backing
not-
down.
She does not respond. She's just staring.
okay.
Shall we return then?
Yes,
Sure.
so,
Yeah. Are you
was-
okay, Tatiana?
odd side trip.
I am fine. As always. She stands up. The
Betsy, we're gonna
Belversea.
have a conversation.
Thanks, Damien. I
Damien,
hope to see you around, but
I pat
when
his
we're
head.
alive.
When
Except,
when
It
he
goes
is
through.
older.
He shivers.
sorry.
It's okay. I have about 15 more years.
How do you know this child?
He
Wait,
points
only
at Tatiana.
15? Only 15? You're 12.
He starts adventuring, doesn't he?
Oh no.
Not in front of the child, Tatiana says. I told him when, but not how.
Dark. Dark.
Just start pushing her back to the portal. Jesus.
You push her up against the wall. and
Sad with you.
I have to start the portal before it works.
Well, I didn't know that.
Puts her hands up in front of
Dark
the portal,
can't see.
and the mist comes out from under the dress and starts filling up, and the soft green glow returns.
Practice
Belversea,
every day
then.
with a sword.
Oh, that's a great idea! And then I
Oh,
can
no.
go adventuring, and then I can make some money, and people will stop laughing at me.
You shouldn't do it because you do not want people to laugh at you. It is a waste of time, trust me. Just do it because you want to do it.
People
Become
will
a
laugh
shopkeeper.
regardless.
Make
I
money
do
that
now.
way.
I'm gonna grab a sword, and I'm gonna start training right away. Thank you! And Tatiana's just like...
God damn it, Eyvin!
Damien gets
Probably
up.
was going to do it anyways. He probably didn't even realize he should probably practice with a sword. He would just walk out there with nothing. Besides, if he dies in battle, it'll be good. He will come to Valhalla. And not to Barovia. Stare!
So yeah, Damien hops down and turns around and starts running out the room, and something falls out of his pocket and hits the ground, and it kind of looks like a pencil, and he runs off into the
I'm gonna
shadows.
try and pick
Wait,
it up.
Damien, come back. You dropped your stick.
Yeah, as you run over there and you try to pick it up, roll a wisdom save. Or not save, wisdom check.
Okay.
You can see it on the ground and you can tell what it is. It's actually a paintbrush.
Don't forget we have advance. Or
You have
advantage.
I don't
advantage.
think I'll need it.
Boom, baby.
Sabe says, Eyvin, I love you and hate you.
Yep.
Yeah, me too, bro.
I rolled a 17.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to reach down in there and you you start to feel this like tingling and you pick it up. And you now have his paintbrush in your hand.
Aw. Is it
Come
Mickey's
back.
magical paintbrush?
No, it's just a cheap paintbrush.
Oh. I'm just gonna take it.
Okay, add that to your inventory.
I have a paintbrush now. I'm stealing from a child.
Great.
We're not stealing, you're borrowing.
Question is it well taken care of, or is it all stuck together because he didn't wash the damn paint?
Yeah,
out of
this really matters.
It's very used, like the wood handle is very like run down, and it's almost like he's been using it every day, but the bristles are very well maintained and cleaned.
That's impressive. Kids never think about that.
And I stole it.
Yep.
Going through the
He
portal.
dropped it. Kids do that shit.
It'll teach him to be more responsible. You can't be doing that with knives and shit. That's how you get stabbed in the back.
That's how you get stabbed, yeah.
Sure.
It is a very contributing factor into getting stabbed in the back.
Shall we return to Barovia then? And
The way.
she steps through the portal.
I follow her.
Side eyes her on the way out.
You're side-eyeing someone who's no longer there. She left before you.
Ah, this bitch. I was gonna crop dust her. Got lucky.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so you step into these portals and you feel this cool breeze. As you step through, it's almost instantaneously, you step into a room that's very circular, and it has torches all the way around it, and you can see Fuckofnia written all around the walls. Sorry, I love it. I'm using it now. And you see on the opposite side is a mirror just kind of standing up there. Tatiana is not in the room.
Oh, are there any doors or anything?
There is a door to the left and to the right.
Thank you.
I want to look in the mirror. I don't want to get super close to it, but I want to look at the mirror.
Okay. You approach up to the mirror, and there's a bit of a haze, but you can see yourself approaching and looking at yourself. And you look like Copy did.
What?
In the mirror. You know, kind of feathers missing and kind of skull here.
Oh shit! Wait,
Your wing
where's
is
Copy?
missing
Where's
some
Copy?
feathers.
Where's Copy? Is Copy here?
Copy's still with you.
Okay.
Does Copy look okay?
Does Copy look?
Copy looks just like Copy did before.
Oh,
Copy
so
have his
Copy-
clothes.
Copy has the
Copy,
top
Copy.
hat and the
Okay.
vest,
Okay. Okay.
and the rose-colored glasses are sitting on top of the brim of the
Gonna
top hat.
pat him on his little shoulder.
I'm gonna
Bony
walk
beak.
up behind Echo and look at the mirror as well.
And yeah, I'm gonna now that crisis is solved, I'm gonna actually focus and realize that my face is half skull. Is that what I'm understanding here?
Yes.
Okay. What the fuck?
And your right side, your shoulder is missing some feathers, so you can see some exposed bone.
Ooh.
And your left leg, you can see like your little kneecap as the bird skin on your foot.
Wait, little bird skin on your foot?
Yeah, you know, birds have those like it's almost
okay.
like it's not like skin, it's like that bird
Yeah,
foot.
you're okay. I was very confused.
Perfect.
I actually learned while drawing Copy with the bony leg. Ravens don't have a lot of bones in their feet. Their entire toe is like one bone, and then they have like the little claw, and like their entire leg, and then it like spurs out into three, and that's where the other toes are. It's weird. There's not a lot of joints in that foot.
See, we're educational. You learn something
Bring
every
your
time you
kids.
watch.
Yeah,
Barovia.
you should have learned. You should have been there last night when we learned that sheeps have 4 stomachs.
They do.
They do.
So you approach behind and you see your reflection, and it's the same thing. You look like your body is decaying. Your short hair is kind of thinning and falling out on the right side, and one of your horns looks cracked. And you have some skin that's kind of like decomposing on the chin there.
I touch my horn.
They look normal to the rest of us, though, right? Like,
Yeah, as you look at each other, you look normal.
I look at Shilo in the mirror. Do I see Shilo's weird reflection too?
You see the reflection, yes.
And it's like decomposing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When I touch myself, does
You feel yourself, and it feels normal.
Okay.
what is tonight? What the hell?
I would say we're in a mood, but it seems like every time that we start playing this, we're in a mood.
we're just.
I think it's just us.
Okay, well,
3 seasons in, I think it's just us.
Yeah, it's us.
I'm turning away from this damn mirror because I don't want to see myself decomposing anymore.
Are the rest of us normal?
I want to see Eyvin in the mirror. I poke him in the side.
Ow, what?
Get him into the mirror.
Eyvin, your entire right side of your face is like skinless and almost muscleless to the point where you can see cheekbone exposed and chin, like jawline exposed. There's no hair. It's all like bald. Your ears have kind of like, you know how, because you're half elf, right? You have that pointy ears. The cartilage on the top is, you don't have pointy ears. They've kind of shrunken in. And you're, yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
Rikki.
Can I stick my tongue out of the hole?
Yeah, your tongue's long enough.
Oh.
Eh.
Oh, I hate it.
Rikki, your turn.
All right. I look in the mirror.
You pushed Eyvin, your turn.
As you step up to the mirror, Rikki, you look normal.
You're broken.
Oh,
Slow
no.
turn!
So the only difference between the three of us and Rikki is this.
Ooh.
Oh.
What the
That's
fuck?
good. Good. That's good news.
I fluff my hair in the mirror.
Eyvin takes his palm and puts it on Rikki's face, just like.
What?
I'm gonna go to the door.
2 doors.
Which one? Left or right?
Oh, the left one.
Okay. As you approach the door, you reach out to open it,
Yes.
and it is locked.
Uh-oh.
I could kick this bitch.
I knew she was going to do it.
I'll just knock.
Sometimes
I'll
that
be
works.
polite tonight. Knock.
Oh.
I want to go try the other
how
one
long
while
this
she's doing that and
lasts.
see if it's locked.
Yeah, you walk over to the one on the other side, and you realize that it is also locked. But about 10 seconds after you knock on the door, you hear the sound of a chair moving out, and you hear footsteps approaching.
Ready to punch if somebody comes in swinging.
And the door, you hear the unlocking of a bolt,
I'm gonna run over so that I'm next to her.
and you hear the handle kind of open, and it opens away from you inwards, so it opens up. And standing in front of you is a 6 foot tall, bluish gray skinned, pointy ears, long white hair. Probably looks like he's in his 120, 130s. So not super old, but kind of middle aged for an elf, I guess. How old did they get? 500, 600?
Lot. Depends on the
800 years
interpretation.
old.
Yeah.
So
Moon elf?
more I guess 300, 400 years old. Midlife elf. We'll just go with that. I don't know what the math is
kinda
on it,
just
but a midlife elf.
Really hard to tell. Elves age. They don't age.
Hello?
Hello.
What are you doing in the sacrificial
Period.
room? Oh,
Great.
what are you doing in the sacrificial room?
Oh!
Hello. My name is Echo.
Tatiana brought us here.
I am Nikolai.
Tesla?
Okay.
Nikolai. Nikola Tesla passed along a long time ago. He passed through here already.
I spelled that wrong. Hang on.
We
Nicolia.
sent him to a different dimension. Too crazy for us.
Oh.
Did not expect to enter this way, but did so. Was planning on coming here to learn. I was. They're just here.
Accompanying the student.
They are friends.
Girl
You
head.
said Tatiana.
Yes.
Do you have your passports? I see yours.
Holds up the.
And you said you came here to learn. What's...
I'll pull out the mirror.
Ah. Thank you. And he reaches out to grab it.
What is this?
It is a summoning mirror. There's
Yes.
only a couple of them in existence.
Was given to me by agent of Tatiana at her request.
Ah. Then you may keep it.
Okay, I'm gonna put it back in the bag. You may take my mirror.
You need to kill people with that.
What?
Easier than a text.
What is it you came here to learn?
Had questions. Well, actually, and Echo kind of like deflates a little bit. Like things changed a lot past few days. Originally was mad and wanted to learn because wanted control over life, and then want to help Justinia, and now here also out of curiosity, but not mad anymore, but I guess learn from how to. Yes.
You wish to learn how to control the shadows in Faerun. Oh, you are not
Sure.
here to join the Belverzi.
Oh, maybe? Considering. In the air, possibility.
I didn't think Kenkus could fly.
Rub that in, man.
That's
Rude.
Well, come into my office and we will talk. And he turns around, leaving the door open, and walks into this room. And walks around and pulls a chair out and sits at the desk. And you see at this desk there's several books kind of stacked up on one side, a couple papers, and a wine glass. He sits back in his chair and grabs the wine glass and takes a sip and sets it down.
I'm gonna enter. I don't know if there's any other chairs.
There's one chair on the other side of the desk.
I think I'll stand and be awkward.
If you are an agent of Tatiana's but not a part of the Belverzi, then please feel free to ask questions and I will answer what I can.
Who is Niku?
I am Niku. Did I mispronounce my name?
You said
when I
Nikolai.
Sorry.
Oh shit! I'm talking to Niku. Okay, I'm gonna rewrite that.
My bad.
No, that's his nickname.
Yep.
Yeah, no, you
Text
said
out.
Nikolai, so I'm like, oh, that's kind of close, but it's a totally
Why I
different dude. It's
said
fine.
Tesla.
My bad. It's Niku.
Now that's like this weird oddly enough, this weird realization washes over Echo, and their feathers just kind of like, oh, you know Justinia.
Indeed.
Well, know her well.
I was assigned to watch over her at her time in Faerun.
Is that a thing? Often?
No.
Because Tatiana.
Yes. Why is there water in here? Somebody forgot to change the sound effects.
What?
Sorry.
So it's fine.
We brought the rubber sticks with us. Sorry.
My bad. I forgot to change. I heard the water and I'm like, do I have to go to the bathroom now?
Are you sharing your sound?
We can't hear the sound.
Yeah, we
no.
can't.
What? Oh, that's because you were sharing earlier. You missed
Oh,
the
yeah,
whole
that's right.
thing.
I was wondering. I'm like, it's a real quiet episode tonight.
The stream can hear it. You guys can't. Sorry.
Okay, well, that's what matters.
So, yes, it is not a common thing for the Barovia. We are mostly assassins. Assassins of the shadow.
Someone said you and Justinia were thing?
Some may get that impression. But it was just my job to watch over her. Keep
But
her
you were
safe.
close.
Again, some people may get that impression.
Okay.
I did not consider us close.
Rough.
But she doesn't know about. She didn't know about Barovia.
No.
Did she know she was going to be killed?
She had discovered information about the Seekers. And was investigating Barovia. Tatiana missed her daughter and thought it best her not to find out. So she thought it was time to bring her home. I disagreed, but as she is the boss, the job was executed.
Poor choice of words.
I choose my words very carefully.
One has to.
Except for when
watching
I
all-
announce my name. Go ahead.
So I'm watching all of this. Does this feel? Does he feel truthful? Like,
He does not feel hostile or aggressive. Once you show the skulls that she gave you, his demeanor just kind of dropped. He wasn't like, "Who are you?" anymore. He was just like, "Okay, these people are here." He seems relaxed.
I don't trust him.
He reaches out and grabs the wine glass and
That's why I don't trust him.
sets it back down.
Now that I know who the fuck this is, now I know. Now I know what's in that damn wine glass. I thought this was a totally different person earlier.
My bad. I had it
It's okay.
up and I just misread it.
It's okay.
It says Niku right here on my notes.
This time it wasn't the players who gave him a dumb nickname.
We could. There's time.
So if I want to learn to be like you all, what do I do?
You will have to go through the trials.
Alone?
If you are wishing to join, you go through the trials alone. Individually, if multiple people are going.
Okay. What does it... What happens?
There are
Entail. That's the word. The word entail left my brain right before it came out of my mouth. That's what happened there.
It's alright. Perhaps the voice. You couldn't find the right voice.
Yeah. Really works with Echo, huh?
There are 3 trials that you will face. One is a trial of wisdom, one of intelligence, and one of skill.
You're good at all of those things.
What skill? I have some skills.
Well,
But you are clever, so that is fine. You don't
as
always
we
have to
are
be good at things.
assassins, your skill in dispatching the living.
Ah. Well, Eyvin, you say I'm good at that.
He's like also he's like sizing up this guy. Like, Eyvin growled a little bit at him.
He growls back, but it's deeper and more like guttural, like
He does the
Back in the
deep
throat.
nod.
yeah.
Do
you
I
have
have-
a little beast in you?
Blush.
Weirdest compliment. Do I have to become like you?
What do you mean, like me? And he
My
reaches
eyes
for the
kind
wine
of
glass.
like yeah, my eyes glance between him and the wine glass.
He sips. No, not all of us are Nosferatu.
He looks over at Echo like,
What?
what is that?
Like
Vampire, he says.
they don't like being called that, remember?
Kindred.
They're anything but kindred spirits. They're not kindred spirits. They're
Did you think
malevolent
Strahd
spirits.
is the only vampire in existence?
I was very much hoping so, but no, I am unfortunately
Well,
very
But-
aware of others.
Strahd can make others, but they are not true. They are spawn. Are you true?
He holds up his wrist, and you see a tattoo.
That moves.
Yep.
So, did you make the same deal that Strahd made?
Echo, without thinking about it, touches their own wrist.
You feel like there's something underneath the skin that's moving, and that's what's causing the thing to kind of
like it.
undulate.
I don't like it. I
I
don't
don't
like
like
it. Mm-mm. Pineapples.
Oh,
Oh.
I think that's a good use of a pineapple. If
No.
I be
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, if I become a Belverzi, am I at? And I pull out the mirror. Am I at a beck and call? What?
Barovia beckoning?
It all comes around.
I thought
All right,
Ivan
thank you
Oh.
so much for joining us.
Ivan was laughing, and Echo's just like, "Why are you laughing at everything I say?"
Nope, sorry.
It operates here more like a guild. I am the guild leader.
Mhm.
Those who are available can answer a call, but you are not pulled from anything you are doing.
Okay, that good. We are busy. We do things.
Most people do things.
We do things Tatiana asked.
As do we.
But if this helps us do what Tatiana wants us to, then I think should do it. Right? And they kind of just like for looking for affirmation from their friends before they sign their life away.
You do not need to decide now. You will have to understand that if you join the guild, you will be required to perform at least one assassination a month.
Get a quota.
Right?
There's just so many requests.
Do we decide who is worthy? Do we do all of them?
Oh, no. Tatiana decides who is worthy.
That tracks.
We are given the list. She has favorites that she will do herself, but for the most part, we are the ones who escort mortals to this realm.
Uncomfortable, and I don't like that. It's going down.
They are Grim Reapers.
Oh no, I get that. I just realized that I'm a favorite of Tatiana's.
You're besties.
Well, you know.
Are they besties?
That's what frickin' DB keeps saying.
Yes.
DB keeps calling them besties, but
Yeah, I
Tatiana-
think she's been friend zoning Tatiana for a hot minute, and
Or-
it shows.
also, Tatiana didn't seem fine earlier when she said fine, so I think there's a little bit of tension that they need to talk it out.
I was going to, but bitch disappeared.
Well, you know, she's fine, so...
Yeah,
Fucking
she
women.
doesn't want to fucking talk.
I believe it was because of Eyvin that she's not actually fine.
You know, she can get you in the next life. It's fine.
I'll fucking punch Death in the face. I don't care. Hands off my girl.
I'll fucking punch Death in the face.
Think twice before you touch my girl.
So, he kind of looks around at the rest of the group. Are you all looking to become agents of death, or just you? She looks at the Kenku. Or he looks at the Kenku, sorry. Are you
I've already traded
pantomiming there, Shilo?
Sorry. I feel like I've been an agent for people for far too long, and now I'm going to be my own person.
Fair enough.
I already traded my soul.
I'm not just gonna kill people.
I understand. So just you then.
I guess.
So did they come back to Barovia?
Yeah. Yeah?
Does who come back to Barovia?
This you go and collect these souls, and then you come back to Barovia with said souls.
Yes.
Echo, you want to do that?
I want to find ways to help us do what we are here to do.
In theory, if we do what we set out here to do, which is stop Strahd, we will have to fix everything, and you will still be bound here.
Then I will help Tatiana and whoever becomes judge.
Is that what you want to do?
I don't have to do it all the time.
I couldn't help but overhear, and he grabs the wine glass and sips. What business do you have with Strahd?
Echoed slow turn looks at Eyvin.
Fuck that guy. He's a dick.
I agree. However, we refuse to take any work or contracts against him. And if you are joining the Barovia, whatever this vendetta you have against him, you will have to drop it.
Tatiana asked us to do this. Is she not your leader as well?
She is our benefactor and leader, yes. However, I refuse to take on any contract for Strahd.
Why?
We will not get involved with that man. We do
Barely
not
a man.
interfere with his plans. That is between them.
You
he
are
takes
neutral.
Another sip. And
It's
he nods.
not just between them, it's also between me.
Then it is between the three of you. And the Barovia do not get involved.
Why?
We are neutral.
Why?
Because we are.
Well, Strahd isn't doing his job, which is a problem.
He kind of reaches out and grabs his wrist and then places the
Oh.
glass down and...
What was that?
We are neutral because we have to be.
Because of the dark powers.
He nods.
Echo is finally gonna lift up. And what if Dark Powers told us to do this? Dark Powers above Tatiana.
Indeed they are. This would be a conflict of interest. While I am in charge of the Barovia, and I am bound, and he looks at his wrist, to be neutral. If you have orders, perhaps you should not join our ranks. I could teach you some of the skills that we use.
Yes, even if not join, then just learn. I like to learn.
He kind of looks down at his wrist and rubs it a little bit and flexes his hands and puts it down on the desk with the fist. And yes, this we could do. I could share some secrets with you. Perhaps that's why you're here.
Yes.
Not to join, but to learn.
That is what I said. Yes.
Interesting.
Does no one listen to birds?
Listen.
What?
I listen, he whispered.
He just pats him on the back.
We have some new recruits that will be taking classes next week. If you would like to join them, you could
What?
learn some things.
What do until then?
Things. He kind of smiles. You know, you're so busy with things. Drinks the glass. Sets it down.
Echo just pulls out the map like everything is so far.
Yeah. Wait, do you have magic holes that go to other places?
Teleport?
Yes.
Here. I want to go back to Neverwinter.
Magical holes. We have ways of traveling. Perhaps I could teach you that first. As a...
Yes. That would be great.
Ah,
So we can go faster.
Yeah, that.
Would
yes.
it just be me, or would I be able to take all of us?
Do you all answer the higher call?
Yes.
Then you may all learn our secrets.
No.
He
I see you,
stands up.
Shilo, and I am saying yes. Because I don't want this man to understand. We are so close.
And he, follow me. And he walks out of that room across to the other door, and he pulls out a key, and he unlocks the other door. And he opens that door, and he leads you down the hallway, and there's doors on either side. And it looks very familiar.
But before he does that, can I point to the mirror and go, "What's up with that?"
It is a mirror.
Great. It also shows us very fucked up.
Curious. And he continues walking down the hallway.
Son of a bitch.
Don't like that.
Following the asshole.
So as you're going down this hallway, you notice all these doors, and it's a very long hallway, probably like 100 yards long.
I hate it.
There's 100 doors in this hallway, 50 on the left and 50 on the right. He doesn't open any of these doors. He just continues walking down this hallway.
I'm opening one.
No! Not again!
Eyvin. We take his arms and just.
No,
As we're walking through here, do we see? I don't remember if we like marked with chalk or anything.
You
Do
did
we
mark
see
with
any
chalk.
of the-
Did.
Nope.
We don't see any doors that we marked.
No.
Okay, interesting.
Eyvin, as you open a door and you see forest. And it's green. You see critters jumping around.
He's like sniffing it.
Yeah. It smells like forest.
Hey, squirrel!
Squirrel looks up,
Can you see me?
kind of hops over towards you, and then stands up again and
It's so cute.
then
Okay, go
hops
away.
down.
No, go away! Go away!
You're kicking the squirrel?
Like he's like scooping it with his foot and like pushing it away, like trying to get it to not come through the door. I'm not doing that again.
So you're just gonna kill it.
Either
by
way, it's
kicking
dead.
the squirrel.
It's dead.
No, I'm not like punching it.
Is scooping.
Yes, I'm just scooping it out of the way. I'm not you.
I have 8
Mad
cats.
woman.
I know. You just put your foot under it and you just.
As you
Don't
put
put
your
words in
foot
my
through
mouth.
the door and attempt to scoop it, the squirrel gets freaked and then like latches onto your foot.
Oh Ah! No! Get off! Off! He's like go away, go.
You shake vigorously and
He's like trying to like be in between the door.
and it finally falls off and then runs off and climbs up a tree.
Close the door.
Eyvin.
What? He's so like, he just got in trouble. Ooh.
Don't touch anything.
It was an accident.
It wasn't.
Wait, the squirrel was an accident.
You're an accident waiting to happen. Let's go.
Oh my god!
I'm really stressed. I don't like this hallway. It's bringing back bad memories.
Yeah, you mean
He
of the
like
dead elder?
he like sulks behind him and then like lets him get a couple of feet and then just
No!
Just a peek.
just a peek.
That was what you did last time!
Eyvin,
No fucking peek!
you open the door and peek through and you see a little orc girl praying. She has a little some kind of symbol, like necklace that she's holding on to, and she's like leaning over her bed and she's praying.
Aw. I'm Monsters Inc. Closes the door.
And Niku reaches the end of the hallway and turns around. Yes, that is one way to travel.
Echo is right behind him because Echo has been trying to ignore their friends. Dumb shenanigans.
Sticking around, I'm sorry. I can't help it.
I wouldn't recommend flu travel. Not this early in your training. And he opens the door at the end of this hallway, and he opens up into a room that looks like a stable. Ah, yes, here we are. Come along, come along. And he waits for everyone to catch up and get into the room.
Friends?
Yeah.
Friends?
I'm walking in.
Go in the room.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought it was without said.
As long as Eyvin's in the room. Get
Yeah,
him in
yeah.
there.
So you get into this stable room, and he says, okay, now, this should be fairly easy, especially for you, Echo. The rest of you, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I want you to sit down. And he sits down.
My legs just fold.
Yes. Now, take your fingers. Doesn't matter which one, whatever's comfortable. Touch them to your thumb. Turn your hand around and place the back of your hands on your knees.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Reach deep inside your spirit. Eyvin, close your eyes.
Okay.
Reach. Connect to your inner spirit. Eyvin!
Okay. This is hard. I don't like doing this.
I nudge him really hard.
If you wish to travel faster through Barovia, concentrate. Reach deep inside yourselves. Ha! Wonderful! Wonderful! I'm sorry, I broke her concentration. But look! One of you has already done it. And he points to one of the stable stalls, and there is a ethereal black mare with fiery hair as a mane.
It's a nightmare!
Did it?
Yes. Which one of you did that?
Echo's not even forming actual words.
Well,
Do it again.
Can we touch it? Like,
it begins to fade as you lose existence.
Oh, get back, pretty body!
Try it again.
Gonna try it again, Joe.
Yeah. As everybody focuses down. Very
Eyvin's
good.
watching.
Then 3 mares appear in the stalls, Eyvin, as you watch them.
Neat.
He kind of opens one eye. Eyvin! Concentrate. You're the only one left.
This is probably not going to work.
Hey, I believe in you.
Blush.
Very
In his brain.
good. Eyvin, you need to do this. Think of something important to you. Something that you're willing to fight for.
Breakfast.
Don't say it out loud.
Breakfast.
Something that matters to you deeply.
Breakfast.
Ah! I'm sure it wasn't breakfast, but whatever it was that you reached out to, you have done it.
And it was probably breakfast.
And as you open your eyes, you see that there are 4 nightmares in this stall. And you have all learned Find Familiar. Echo,
Okay.
you are able to cast it twice. Copy is not dissipated.
That would be so fucking funny, though, if I just turned Copy into a horse.
To a nightmare.
You'd be so sassy. Oh.
So you have all learned Find Familiar from Niku.
Oh.
And he stands up and says, sometimes it takes 10 minutes, sometimes it takes an hour.
Go nods. Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Can we tell which horse is ours?
This one's mine.
You have a telepathic connection. It's just like Copy, you have a telepathic connection to these nightmares. So you know immediately which one's yours.
Go, Rapidash, go! I'm already on mine. Yay! Trot, trot. Horse trot.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some other things to attend to. Good luck in your travels, and I will see all of you, or just you.
How long?
The new recruits start in a week. That is 7 Barovian days.
Yes.
They tend to be very long sometimes.
It really depends on how much any waves to Eyvin is involved.
So
He's like making the horse dance.
Okay.
Best day ever. This makes up for the boat.
Perhaps I do mean Find Steed. Is that a different one?
Yeah, Find
Yeah.
Steed and Find Greater Steed are 2 different things.
I want to say it is
Because Find Familiar doesn't
it was-
find anything big. It's just like
I thought it was a custom
you
thing,
can
but yes,
summon
there
a
is,
little, like, yeah.
there is a specific spell which does include a nightmare.
That one is the one you learned.
We got you, Joe.
So make sure that's on your list of spells. As Niku walks back down that towards that door, he opens the door, and as you look past that door, it's not the hallway. It's directly to his office.
Huh.
And he steps in and he turns around and he says, "It was a pleasure meeting you all."
Eyvin's in the background on the horse, just like having just the time of his life.
And he shuts the door.
Thank you.
And you are all now inside the stable. You see on the south side of this room, there is a double large barn door. It is currently closed, but you see that that's probably the way to get out.
Can I roll a nature check to see what Echo knows about nightmares?
Sure.
'Cause I know what I know about nightmares. Oh, hell yeah, that's a 19 plus, 9. So that's like a 28.
Yeah. So,
No, my nature's a 4, so it's actually a 23, but still.
Nightmares are, just like the stat sheet says, they are a large fiend.
Mm-hmm.
They're neutral evil.
Mm-hmm.
These ones, though, seem to be attuned to you, so they're not going to attack you. You know that.
Yeah.
They have damage immunities of fire, so they're immune to fire damage. They understand languages they can't speak, but you have a telepathic connection so that you can communicate basic ideas with them. You don't hear its voice in your head, but it can understand you. And it can also understand if someone around you is speaking in Abyssal, Common, and Infernal, they can understand that. They also have other actions and things. Their hit points are 68, and their armor class is 13. Their speed is 60 feet, and they
Their
can
speed is 60.
fly.
They can fly, and they can go ethereal.
Speed. And you each have one.
Yes.
Do we have a plan?
Do we? Well, I thought plan was here, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, come back later."
Come back in a week, yeah. We could go back to Krezik. We have stuff to do.
Could go Krezik, could go Velaki.
Yes, we have to find all the things still.
I think one thing is in Velaki.
Yes, but I am concerned about going to Velaki.
Me too.
But I'm also not as concerned because Tatiana's going to take care of that creature in the mayor's house.
May have also taken care of Mayor too.
Oh, that's true.
You didn't know that. Shilo didn't know that because I did that with
Oh.
Rikki when you guys were having whatever fucking time.
The murder mirror. Yeah.
What? Listen, you remember what they told you about that mirror?
Look, I called him to
Oh
ask
my
questions, and this time when I asked questions, he said, "Please give me thing," and I said, "But you didn't want thing," and he said, "Give me thing." So I told him Vargas.
I'm not gonna do it, girl. I'm just thinking about it.
I did it.
I did it.
I did it.
Okay, well, I guess Velaki is a good idea. We could also visit our family because they're just right there as well.
Yeah, we can just ride to Island now.
Yes, but I would also I really need to talk to Tatiana. Her attitude back there was weird.
Where the hell is Fine State?
I
don't know
have
if I
it
can
in
get that.
front of me, and you can customize it. By the way, Star.
Mhm.
Or
Oh.
Joe might have to do it over.
I thought it might just be on. I didn't know if it was like a wizard spell. I didn't know if I could just grab it.
It's conjuration, so you should be able to, but it's second level, and it does
Oh, it's
say
second
warhorse, pony, camel, elk, or mastiff, or your GM might
Or
allow other
DM.
animals.
It might be Fine Greater Steed then.
It's not either, because
Oh.
that one is.
Oh, that's
direwolf,
yeah,
giant
Griffin, elk. Yeah.
Like everything else,
It's the Joe thing.
it's homebrew.
elk. Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I can.
We're calling this Fine Nightmare.
You mean Pokeball? I choose, and then whatever you named your pet, because I named mine already.
I
This
think I
worked
named
out
mine
really
too.
well because I already had Fine Steed.
You already know how to do it.
Yeah, paladins get that shit.
But no, he had that, and we've been walking everywhere.
No,
It
I
only
guess
summons
recent-ish. Recent-ish.
We
And I
haven't
can only
leveled up
carry
since
me
season 2.
and one other person. Yeah, it's fine. I can't carry all 4 of us.
You can drag like at least one of us.
It's funny you say that, Star. Because you all leveled up tonight.
Yay!
So congratulations. Next time we play, you'll be a extra level. I hope you all enjoyed tonight. It was a fun RP night.
Oh my gosh.
It's interesting.
So many questions.
We got horse season. Now we have to stop.
I got a horse. I'm gonna have
and
to
if you
fight
would
Tatiana again.
We're not fighting Tatiana.
No, I'm back to her being Tatiana again, bitch.
No!
Back the fuck up.
My best
He's
friend.
jealous.
Yeah.
My best friend.
No, I just bro.
Listen,
Bro.
Shilo
Best
is your best
friend.
friend.
Listen.
You're also my best
Okay,
friend.
here, let me put it into context. DB, you come over to my house and we're like really good friends, right? Okay. And I have my kids, but you just have your pictures on the wall. Okay?
Kind of weird.
Bro, I want you to know that. That's what Eyvin saw. Eyvin's like, okay.
Listen,
kinda weird.
listen.
Little, not even of her. Not a single, not even just like a fucking fruit like you normally would have in a
Or like, you know,
Wait,
maybe
wait.
a landscape or something
Wait, you only saw one hallway in this giant thing.
that had a whole bunch of pictures in it.
Maybe,
Listen.
maybe.
You're sounding a lot like, you know, like Stasia when she's trying to explain away, you know, the shoe thing, you know? Yeah,
If you would
sound
like to be a
little
part
sus.
of this conversation, you can join the Discord and hop into
Yes.
the Barovia
Bring your
Beckons
fucking
channel
tinfoil hats, bitches.
Talk about how sus this is.
and talk about all those and call out my wrong spells. Thank you for pointing that out. It was Find Steed that I was trying to pull up, but I found Familiar and I just used that. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So yeah, we appreciate you hanging out with us. This has been a wonderful night. We do this every Thursday for Barovia Beckons. So if you like what you saw here and this is your first time here and you'd like to know what the heck is going on with our Curse of Strahd campaign, kind of Curse of
weird.
Strahd, you can go back and get caught up at thenerdasylum.com. All our previous shows or previous episodes are uploaded to that. And you have access to the VOD immediately after the show if you missed the beginning, if you're a what is it called on Twitch?
Subscriber.
Yeah,
Yeah.
subscriber. So many platforms. So yeah, we appreciate all your support. I'm gonna let DB do the rest of the announcements as I get ready to take us out for the night. So go ahead and take over, DB.
Well, if you thank you for everybody who has donated to our Extra Life campaign so far. If you can't, no problem. We understand. Life is hard, especially during the Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
I want to be Nick.
Also, if you would, you can write reviews on our website for all of our shows. At nerdasylum.com.
Yeah? Are you okay today?
Yeah,
My brain's been glitching out lately. If you like what we're doing and you would like to support us in other ways, you can head over to our merch store, which is also on our website, and you can get any of the posters that are behind Joe or the sweater that he is wearing. Yes, and we have so many other things as well. If you could, you can also become a patron of ours over at patreon.com/thenerdasylum. And we have plans for things to come out in the future. It's taking a little bit of time just because things are busy and it's a pandemic out there. Follow us on social media. The Nerd Asylum. It's the Nerd Asylum on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Also, you could follow this show at Barovia _ Beckons on Instagram as well. And I believe that is it.
All right.
Remember that our next show is Sunrunners on Sunday. So
Yeah.
come join us.
Yes.
In the meantime-
Sunday.
In the meantime, stay nerdy, friends.
Eat the street.